I want to provide a few moments of levity with regard to the systems that Porsche uses for snaps and fasteners and connections throughout the Cayenne. It's a 2006 Turbo S, but there are a variety of types of slips and snaps and fasteners that are used in these cars, and they will drive you absolutely bonkers because in some cases they use these button type that are floating in the connector here. Other times they'll use a flat peg. Other times they'll use a steel clip. You see the steel clip? Yeah, other times they'll use a steel clip. And there's really no telling what you might encounter as you're trying to get things snapped together and apart. There's a metal clip there, plastic clip there, hidden screw here. This is the cover. This is the cover for the seat belt. There's a hidden screw behind the airbag sign, and it seems to be that there's no end to the little spots and places that they'll put fasteners or make them in some odd fashion to fit into the chassis. Some more examples as we go along. We have this piece that contains the tweeter that goes into the upper portion of the car on the upper right hand corner. But look, it has this snap, that fastener, these metal push clips that are prone to just flopping out and coming out along the way. Oops, there's a different kind of clip there, some alignment pegs, and it just goes on and on. And frankly, there's really no reason for it. I work on a lot of different cars, Japanese included, and they would never do anything like this with such an array of connectors. It's as though Porsche goes way out of their way to complicate. Oops, here's another kind. Porsche goes out of their way to overcomplicate and make these things just maddening to work on. You see these fasteners up here, and sometimes these clips will stay in and the plastic will break when you pull them apart. And then you get into this overlay of one over the other, over the other, over the other in order to get to something. And in this case, you'll notice the seat back is out. And see the pin that's sticking out, the black pin that's sticking out of the side wall right there? Yeah, that's the hinge for the seat back. Well, the only way to get this side trim panel out, is to remove the seat back, because you'll notice that they didn't cut a slice in this panel, which fits over the peg. And when it does, there's no way to get this panel out without removing the seat back. Again, the Japanese would never do this. They would have a slot, or they would have a different arrangement of this so that you could get to this and service it. Now, to get to this rear comfort control module, it's called, it is buried beneath this piece, which is buried beneath another piece, which is buried beneath another piece. And so you end up having to do major disassembly to do something as simple as change out a module. Could have gone here, would have been really simple, but no, they put it up here along with I think that's a tilt sensor for the controls. And it's not enough to just have it. You have to have some kind of complex fasteners that go on here. So you can tell I'm not really thrilled. Oh yes, there's a torque screw that goes in here. So, you've got your wide variety. Oh, there's another kind of clip right there. You have your wide variety of clips and fasteners to do anything and everything on these cars. The trim piece here has a piece that runs all the way back to the back seat and is nearly impossible to take out without taking out the seat of the car. And then you get this piece that doesn't really want to go back in, but if it does, it's got a slot and it's got clips. Again, these are those floating metal clips that snap out, and then it'll have tabs on it on pieces that are inevitably going to break if you try to pull them apart. And don't even get me started on this assembly with the side trims. the rails, the caps, the lid, the interference between here and how it all wants to pop off. So you can tell I'm a little frustrated with Porsche about that aspect. So I'd like to meet the chief fastener engineer of Porsche one day and have a conversation.